Today's solo adventure is to Upper Calf Creek Falls. And the annual Boulder Independence Day celebration. This is my first time going to Upper Calf Creek Falls. And everyone has always told me that it's easy going in and it's really hard coming out, and yeah, it was. They were right. When I first got to the trailhead, I looked down and I was just like, I thought a couple things. I thought, I'm probably gonna eat shit and die on this hike, which I kinda did a little bit, or I'm gonna get lost out here and die. And if I didn't die going down that steep ass hill, or just getting lost, I was probably gonna die trying to climb my way back out of it. Like in a couple of the clips I show you from my hike, I try to show like how steep it is. I don't know if it comes across very well, but I thought that cave trail was steep. This is a steep bitch. She's steep. She very steep. It takes about like half an hour to get down to the falls, but it takes an hour or more getting out. And some of these clips you'll see this family that's out there with me. I don't know who they are, they're strangers. But they asked me, have you done this before? And I was like, no. And I'm like, oh, so we're all gonna get lost out here and die together. That's nice. That's where I came from. All the way up there. And that's where I'm heading. So apparently there's a way to get down to this waterfall. I don't know how to get to it, and I had places to be, so I couldn't really explore and look. So this is the end of the trail. We have reached Upper Calf Creek Falls, and it was very nice, very peaceful. And controversial opinion here, I like Lower Calf Creek Falls over Upper. And if you have a problem with that, you can come fight me. Come at me, bro. I will die on this hill for Lower Calf Creek Falls. And you can also swim in this pool. I didn't because I got a tattoo and I don't really want to get arm dysentery, so I didn't swim. But even though I prefer the Lower Calf Creek Falls over the Upper, I still thought this was really beautiful, and it just brought me a lot of peace, and I kind of needed that peace. So I would highly recommend doing both upper and lower Cat Creeks. Are both very good creeks. So I have to climb all the way back up there. Oh, it's gonna be fun. So after climbing a fucking cliff, I was like, I could really go for some iced coffee right now. I decided not to go to Kiva Coffee House. I decided to go to Escalante, Utah, which is the next closest town to where I was at. And it's been a long time since I've been there, so I decided to look up like some new restaurants to see what had opened up. And the only reason I picked this place was because of the name, Escalante. I absolutely love that. I thought it was like so stupidly cute. Hi. Good, how are you? So every year there is a 4th of July celebration in Boulder. They have a parade, a cookout, an ice cream social, and a talent show. And this is the cute little parade that they put on. I know it may seem small and dinky, but I like it. This parade. And once, I actually built a float with my mom. Kind of dangerous. And do I have pictures? Yes. Will I show them? No, because I look terrible. Thank you! Hey, what's up? I like your costume!
Thank you. Like yours too.
Oh, thank you. You may be wondering what that man meant when he said, I like your costume. Well, I wasn't wearing a costume. I was looking like an alt queen! So getting this outfit was the super secret side quest from the last video. And I am looking so fly and poppin' in this outfit, you have no idea. Oh, please! And here comes the Boulder Pride Float. The cute little tiny pride flags. Hi! Oh, thank you. So this is the Boulder Town Park. This land actually used to belong to my grandmother, and my grandmother donated it to the city to use it as a park. And yours truly was a judge for the talent show for like around 7 years. For the last 2 years, I haven't been able to do it because where they held the talent show was by the hotel, and guests would complain. And last year, they didn't hold it because, you know, the apocalypse happened. So while the talent show was getting prepared, they had a bunch of these little games for the kids to play. They had water balloon fights, they had a kid and adult limbo contest, they had a tug of war, a three-legged race. It was a lot of fun to watch and stuff. And this is a clip of the water balloon fight. I have no idea who is winning or losing. I didn't know then and I don't know now. So this is the adult limbo contest, and this was a lot of fun to watch. People just eat shit. And Patrick's commentary was a lot of fun to listen to. So I shall recount a little story that happened this day as you guys are watching the limbo contest. So I have this lawn chair in the back of my car, and I go to where I parked my car to go get it, and someone just like whoosh comes to my side out of nowhere. I was really shocked, and it was Dave. If all my Boulder friends who are watching know who Dave is. And he's just like, "Hi, I'm Dave. You look an awful lot like one of Donna Jean's grandchildren, but you know, you couldn't be her. So where are you from?" And for those of you who don't know, Donna Jean is my grandmother. I thought he was like fucking with me this whole time, so I kind of like was messing with him and pretending that I was a different person. And I was just like, oh, I'm originally from South Carolina. He's like, oh, I don't know anybody from or not very many people from South Carolina. And then he's like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Jordan. You know me, Dave. And he's like, oh, you're Jordan? You're messing with me? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, you look so great. You look so thin, and you look a lot less frumpy. And I was just like, thanks, Dave. And then he gave me a pamphlet of the U.S. Constitution and went on his merry way. So that happened like a lot during this whole event. Was just people not recognizing me and coming up to me and like, oh, you look so familiar. I just feel so drawn to you, like I know you. And it's like, you do. You do know me. So a funny anecdote about the town of Boulder is that it's kind of a weird place. You either fall in this sort of spectrum of either you're a like red-blooded cowboy who's been ranching there in Boulder your whole life, or you're like this hippy-dippy survivalist, primitive survivalist person who lives in a hole in the ground out in the desert somewhere, and you like hunt your own food with like a spear and a bow and arrow, and you wear deer hide as your clothes. Which is one of the things I like about Boulder. I like the diversity and like the people and their thoughts and what they believe in. I think it makes for an interesting and wonderful place, and there's like a lot of interesting and wonderful people who live here. Another weird anecdote about the town of Boulder is that for how small it is, like there's a lot of like really good restaurants here. You've got Hell's Backbone Grill, you've got the Bird Trail Grill, and you've got Magnolia Street Food. And the food that Magnolia's was serving that day was just like chef's kiss good.
Team old guys, team gals. Okay, we got everybody figured out. You got your water guns loaded up, guys. We're gonna start another. Okay, load up your water guns, because when I start this race, you guys gotta spray the three-legged racers. Ready? Are we ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, are you ready? Get set, go! Come on, show your coordinating. Nice work. That was a close call. Oh man. Let's get the stretchers out here. I think that was like a three-way tie. That was a three-leg tie. Hey, oh, did you get it? Who's winning at volleyball? The good guys or the bad guys? Always the good guys. Nice job, racers. I like how you do.
So we have reached the talent show, and that is my judging paper.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And I didn't get a lot of footage footage of the talent show. There's some really good acts. Like, also another weird thing about Boulder, a lot of like world-class musicians and singers there. So I'm sad I couldn't really get to show that.
Will I swing or not? Yes. Will I trampoline? Yes. Will I be like a dog? No. Will I ride a horse? Yes, I think I will. Now I am sunny, so I will go inside.
Where's he on the list?
Okay.
Give it up for Logan. Come on.
What?
And this kid, he won the spoken word contest. We thought that he did very well, and we thought it was very brave of him after being heckled to get back on the stage and continue his performance. Also, he was the only one in that section,
Excuse
so...
Annabella and Penny. My bad. Sorry. They corrected me. It's fine. Welcome on the stage with a warm round of applause.
Okay, so this is a poem that I wrote at school, and yeah, and a lot of people have heard it because I had to say it at school even though I didn't want to, but some people haven't, so that's why I'm doing it right now. And yes, pay close attention to my eyebrows. One day I was sledding down a sloping hill. I saw some pricker bushes that could surely kill. I covered my eyes, I screamed and wailed, but my eyebrow did not prevail. A cut on my brow, I screamed like a cow. I didn't mean that. When I need medical attention, like death prevention, then I realized it wasn't serious. I was not any longer furious. Then my dad made the cover up, a ridiculous story that he just made up. It's supposed to explain my eyebrow cut's pain, but to be honest, not all were the fondest. He said that we were on vacation on a little island nation. We were attacked by a band of pirates mean. Between island and pirate, there was only me. I don't care. We struggled and fought. I kicked him a lot, but one got my brow. I said, "You're gonna get it now." I kicked him in the sea. The others were scared as can be. That was Dad's tale of how my eyebrow did fail. Don't blame me. Blame him. Where is he? Okay. Goodbye. Woo!
So after the talent show and everything, there was like a dance party. I am going to be very honest with you guys. There was a lethal dose of white people dancing there. So I basically saved your guys' life by not recording it.
Space found me, yes. Gonna run through my dreams, a sweet memory.
Cage up there for dancers. But didn't happen.
All right, I need you guys' help to sing here.
'cause every road leads me to thee. Everyone here was meant to be. Every eye here has to see. Tell me now, can you feel? Every road leads me to thee. Everyone here was meant to be. Every eye here has to see. Tell me now, can you feel?
Until next time.
Love between the land and sun makes mother blush now. At dusk and dawn, you see it's such an ancient song. With the blood on the rocks, yes. Whoa, whoa. Tell me, can you feel it? I'm heading from Grover to Boulder.
66 years.
New starts in the country. Time on the mend. Time for fruit picking, drinking wine with all of my friends. It's too easy to give in to this country, y'all. When I'm having such a ball with y'all, I'm having such a ball with y'all. Giving in to this country, y'all. I'm having such a ball with y'all. Giving in to the country, y'all. Having such a ball with y'all. Giving in to the country, y'all. Having such a ball with y'all. Giving in to the country, y'all. See, now I found this place found me, yes. It's gonna run through my dreams, a sweet memory. Yeah. Oh, come on now, just getting a little bit older, just still looking over my shoulder. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.